Hey guys, this is David here from I Am Vanguard, here with the deck profile for you guys. As you see on the title, it is the Genesis from the newest set. And my friend Rudy here has his deck ready, so take it away.
Well, we can start. Well, starter, simple. Just upon ride, you get to draw one. I chose him over the other one because I couldn't find another one, but he's nice too. And then for triggers, we run for her, 4 draws, another 4 crits, and 4 heals. I run 2-2 just to mix up because sometimes they don't see your draw triggers early, and then they get to they think you run 12 crits.
Oh, they give you a perfect card in the draw deck?
Yes, they do.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Yeah. So I run like this because sometimes they think you run 12 crits, and some people play. I've tried it. It's okay, but it's not that good. The draw you need it just to draw to your pieces. Plus, PG season. So the deck itself doesn't have a lot of room to be able to run grade 1 PG stuff. So that goes to triggers, and then we go 5 Valkerion, 5 for our best grade 3s that we have in the deck. You have to run 4 of him in your deck because a lot of the times he will go into your damage zone, or it goes, you discard it for cost for something else. So plus also his skill is Valkerion skill is like when he's placed on an astral plane, you look at the top 5 and then you get to discard 1, and sometimes you want to see him so you can drive check 5 times. But at the end, all the cards that you get from his drive check, they have to go into the soul. So it's a good way of building soul if you actually do need it, because some cards actually do need soul, quite a lot of soul. But he's good, and then we have our best grade 3 that you always want to ride into, which is our bull, which is, oh my god, I can't even see his name because it's so long, but we just call him the big dragon. That's it. His skill is basically kind of +1. Once per turn, you get a gift, you put it in the Vanguard, and then if you do have an astral plane, you can soul +1 and then draw 1. That's one way of getting rid of soul, and it's a good draw.
And I am gonna say one thing is I really love the foiling on the
No SVRs.
yeah, like look, it's like the old Legion rare, so it's really nice here.
I like them better than this.
Yeah, I just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, eventually I'm gonna get 3 more probably, most likely. I do like Genesis, and then our second best is Uranus from the child deck. He's just good overall. You want to run him 4 because you do need the Astral Poet, which both of them have, because some of the cards they do require for you to have that as your Vanguard. And plus also Vanguard Soul +2, you get a gift. Plain and simple. So it's like there's no question you have to run 4 each. And then we go to grade 2, 4 of him. He's from the child deck. He's pretty good. I would run him as 4, but I cut him down because his skill sometimes he comes handy, but it's not that handy. You do want him in the early game. He's a 15k beat sick. If your opponent's it's a grade 3, when he attacks, he gets +5, and I think your Vanguard and him, they get +5. So he's a good 15k beat sick. His skill is pretty handy sometimes. He helps you to get into your pieces. And then 3 of him. He's just a good card overall. It's like,
well, he gives you a soul and a card to draw.
Yeah, it's like there's no way you wouldn't run that. It's either a 3 or 4 of him. I run a 3 because I do go through my deck quite a lot. He's just good in the early game to draw into your pieces. Good soul charge because sometimes you do require the soul. Plus he's free, There's no cost whatsoever. It's literally just attacking to the Vanguard. So early game is pretty simple. And then of course, in my eyes, one of the best grade 2 in the deck. It's only on Vanguard. It's only one. That's it. On Vanguard, kind of +1, soul +1, and you just get a gift. Very simple. You just put a place. So grade 2, you ride her. That's it. You get a gift. It's a 20k. Very simple. It helps you to get faster, to get you astral plane, because you want to get to 5 as fast as possible. So, and then to grade 1s, 4 of him. He comes in the trial deck. He's just good overall. On place on Vanguard skills, you soul charge 1, and then second skill is kind of +1. Put him into the soul, and then you draw 1. And then if you do have an astral poet, that's the reason why you need your grade 3s. You get a gift. You put a gift on your Vanguard. It's very simple. Just a good draw, and then you get a gift. We're out to the of him. or her, I'm not sure. But her skill is kind of plus 1. When he's on the guard circle, he gets plus 10k shield, and then if your Vanguard is a natural opponent, another reason why you run this grade 3, you get a gift. And it's good because sometimes you're at 4 during your opponent's turn, or you're at 3, it helps you push to the magic number, which is 5. You actually do. And then lastly, this is a tech that I was thinking whether to ride it on, to run in the deck or not, but I do run her. She comes handy sometimes. Is what's it called? I can't even say the name. He's Astra of the Full Heavens, which basically Vanguard, Rearguard. When it plays, you draw a card, and then you pick a card from your hand and you put it at the bottom. So it lets you filter to your hand in the early game.
Oh, it's really good with that grade 5 if it's...
yeah, it just lets you filter to your hand because sometimes you do have like a bad hand. So if you don't want triggers in your hand, you can just put them back and draw to something better. But if he's placed on Vanguard, you can soul charge too, which is also very, very good. Sometimes. And then her second skill is on Rearguard. At the end of the battle, you can soul blast 2, and then you can just bounce her back. So it's good to use it again and again and again. Sometimes you can filter to your deck really, really quick. That's the reason. But the downside is that she's a 7k. So sometimes that really puts you in a bad spot. So, and then the last 2 cards, our boy, the bear. Very simple skill on Rearguard. On place, you look at the top 7. You look for a Valkerion, which is our grade 5. Just look for a grade 5, and then if you have 2 or less gifts, then you pick a card from hand and you put it into the soul, which most likely you're never gonna use it. Once you hit your grade 3, you most likely will hit at least have 2 or 3 plus gifts most of the time. You know, I was gonna run him at 4, but 2 seems okay because I don't want to see him that often. Valkyrian is okay, but you know, 2's a okay number for me. So far, he's been working. Everything's been doing fine.
Alright, so overall we're about to wrap up. We're on our 7-minute mark. So any bad matchups that you have with this deck? Because I think in Japan this was one of the top tier decks.
I mean, bad matchups. Overall, if you get rushed down, there's not a lot of defensive mechanics, so shadows just get destroyed by this because you don't get a lot of hand.
Right.
You have to use most of your
And I'm guessing you're very weak to Excel decks because it's slow early.
Yeah, it's kind of slow. That's the fits on that a lot of times. I play Tachi against Tachikazes, and I just get rushed down sometimes where it's almost impossible to keep up. And I think just as because of the Excel meta, but the deck itself is solid. That if you go first, you most likely will.
Well, I mean that's how the standard.
But that's how standard works. But going second against some of the Excel meta, it literally comes down to whether you do get a 5 gifts, you get your Astral Plane, you get your grade 5, and then once you do that, just 70, and sometimes they use most of the resources that can even stop the attack. And if you do get at least 3 or 5 dry checks, you can pretty much do game because you most likely will get at least 2 crits with that. But
all right, well, thank you for the deck profile.
Yeah,
it looks like a very good deck. So
yeah, it is fun. Overall, if you play on building, this is one of the decks you want to build. It's really, really fun to play.
I am going to have some featured matches on this. We'll be playing a few games actually after this, but make sure comment, rate, subscribe down below. And thank you. Shout outs to Ruddy right here
Thank you
for the deck profile. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.